Achilles and Hector, two names carved into history, united by war, divided by fate. For nearly 10 years, the Greeks surrounded the city of Troy. Battles were won and lost, heroes rose and fell, but the war refused to end. During this long struggle, two warriors stood above the rest. Achilles, the unstoppable champion of Greece, blessed with divine speed and fury. And Hector, the noble prince of Troy, protector of his people, and the city's greatest hope. But the final chain of events began with tragedy. Achilles had withdrawn from battle after a bitter conflict with his own commander. Without him, the Greeks struggled, and Hector pushed them back with relentless strength. Then came the moment that sealed his destiny. Achilles' closest companion, Patroclus, put on Achilles' armor and entered the battlefield to turn the tide. At first, the Trojans believed Achilles had returned. Fear spread through their ranks. But Hector confronted Patroclus, fought him, and struck him down, not knowing who truly wore the armor. When Achilles learned that Hector had killed Patroclus, grief turned into pure rage. The hero who once refused to fight now burned for vengeance. He armed himself in new divine armor forged by the god Hephaestus and marched back into the war like a force of nature. The Trojans saw him, and terror filled the city. Hector alone remained outside the gates, torn between fear and honor. His family begged him to stay within the walls, but pride and duty pulled him forward. At first, Hector ran. 3 times they circled the massive walls of Troy, Achilles chasing him with godlike speed. Finally, Hector stopped, gathered his courage, and faced Achilles in single combat. Spears flew, shields shattered, and dust filled the air as two champions clashed. Hector was skilled, brave, and beloved by his people. But Achilles was driven by fury and fueled by the gods. In the end, Achilles delivered the fatal blow. With Hector's fall, the heart of Troy was broken. The Trojans mourned their prince, while Achilles' rage found its tragic satisfaction. It was not just a duel, but a moment that shaped the fate of an entire war. 2 men, 2 legacies, one remembered as wrath, the other as honor.